Most of us are afraid of something or the other. It could be spiders, snakes, clowns, heights, water. The list is endless. Some fears make our hands clammy and our hair on the back of our neck stand up. When a fear turns into something extreme and irrational, it is called a phobia. It can lead to significant distress and anxiety, as well as an obsessive avoidance for that object or situation entirely. Keep watching to learn about some of the weirdest phobias experienced by humans. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on our latest videos. You curious? Discover more, know more. Number 1. ARITHMOPHOBIA or NUMEROPHOBIA. Fear of numbers. How good are you at math? Do you enjoy numbers? While many of us have dreaded math class growing up, there are some who have an irrational and exaggerated fear of numbers. The extreme fear or phobia is called arithmophobia or numerophobia. People experiencing this phobia tend to be anxious while doing maths or dealing with numbers in general, or may even fear specific numbers. Intimidated by ones and zeros hiding under the bed and the possibility of 13 jumping out of the cupboard, this phobia can impair a person's life significantly. After all, maths, at least basic maths, is a part and parcel of our daily lives. Number 2. Chorophobia. Fear of dancing. In Greek, choros means dance, and of course, as we know, phobia is fear. Yes, it literally means a fear of dancing. Well then, an evening out at your favourite nightclub or going for Swan Lake at the Opera House is out of the question. Chorophobia is not just restricted to being unable to dance, but also avoiding anything and everything related to it, be it an event, person or place. Quite theatrical, isn't it? Number 3. Geliophobia. Fear of laughter. Well, who said laughing is good for the health and heart? Who said it makes you happy and helps to improve social relations? Certainly not geliophobic. Jokes apart, the very act of laughing can ironically cause anxiety and depression if one suffers from geliophobia. For the geliophobics, laughing can not only be intimidating, but also the cause of extreme and illogical fear. Dying from laughter suddenly has a new meaning. Number 4. Ablutophobia. Fear of bathing. Spent the day hiking? Feeling dirty and exhausted? Time for a cleansing and refreshing shower. Or perhaps not. The fear of bathing, washing or cleaning oneself is called ablutophobia. Stepping under the shower for an ablutophobic is terrifying and can be avoided at all costs, even though this may lead to body odour, lack of hygiene, and as a result, social isolation. All of this becomes insignificant when the ablutophobic is confronted with the prospect of water. Well then, let's not water down the fears of the ablutophobic. Number 5. Heliphobia. Fear of sunshine. Sunflowers, sunlight, brightness, all things sunny are good for ensuring a happy mood, protecting bones and keeping us healthy. However, for some, sunlight is a pain. A rare and unfortunate condition, there are people who fear sunlight and start experiencing panic and anxiety when in the sun. This phobia is called heliophobia. It can even occur when subjected to bright lights, very much like sunlight. Often associated with the perceived dangers of the sun, unfortunately, it is one fear that the heliophobic cannot easily escape from. Number 6. LINONOPHOBIA. Fear of string. Stringy, but true. A person suffering from linonophobia tends to get an extreme reaction when thinking of or being associated with strings, let alone actually seeing or touching them. They can get anxious, nauseous, and even have shortness of breath. A linonophobic will avoid anything that is in the form of a string, be it sewing threads, shoelaces, ropes, and so on. It is believed that people with this phobia may have been restrained or tied up as punishment when younger. Number 7. ERGOPHOBIA. Fear of work. We all tend to play truant from work sometime or the other. It is usually a one-off and often because we need a break from the pressure of our jobs. But for the ergophobic, work or the work environment is a cause for the utmost anxiety and anguish. Some fear the idea of manual labour, others of work itself. Many suffering from ergophobia find it hard to even look for a job. Ergophobia can cause massive panic attacks, hindering a person's ability to function professionally. If all play and no work makes Jack a dull boy, all work and no play puts the ergophobic in jeopardy. Number 8. Decidophobia. Fear of making decisions. Much as the name suggests, decidophobia is a fear of making decisions. I know what you were thinking. Suddenly your indecisiveness yesterday on which ice cream flavour to eat makes you wonder whether you suffer from this phobia as well. Don't fret, you don't. Decidophobia is much, much worse. In this fear, making any kind of decision, big or small, trivial or important, seems impossible. People suffering from it do not tend to trust their own opinions at all. They excessively rely on others to help them with decision making, including very often astrological predictions. Number 9. Octophobia. Fear of number 8. Interestingly, after learning about arithmophobia, this fear, though similar, is much more specific. Octophobia is a fear of the number 8. The octophobics not only fear the symbol 8, as seen when written down, or anything from postal addresses or advertisements, but they also fear anything forming a group of 8. It is believed that the number 8, which resembles the infinity sign, may be the cause of this irrationality. Or it could also stem from some past traumatic event. Number 10. Optophobia. Fear of opening eyes. And the award goes to Octophobia. Octophobia is the fear of opening one's eyes. While for most of us, opening our eyes is a natural phenomenon, for those living with this dreaded fear, it is truly a nightmare. Well, it is impossible not to open your eyes if you are a living human being. It is perhaps the most debilitating of all phobias, as one cannot do anything with eyes closed. The optophobics prefer to stay indoors in dim light. Sad and dark, but true. What are you fearful of? Any weird phobias you might have heard of that blow your mind? Do let us know in the comments below. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on our latest videos. Until next time, keep watching YouCurious. Discover more, know more.